introduce ourselves. My name is Joie.
My name is Julie.
I'm Josh.
I'm Alexandra.
Okay, and today we're going to be learning about how to avoid boat collisions by following the sailing right-of-way rules while racing and having fun and sailing with your friends. So, the first rule that we're going to be learning about is starboard over port. So, do you guys know how to tell if a boat is on a starboard port or starboard tack or a port tack?
No.
No. Okay, so when you have a boat and you're facing the front of the boat, the right side is the starboard and the left side is the port. Does that sound good? Okay, so when the wind, so this is the wind, by the way, the green arrow. So when the wind is hitting the starboard side of the boat, then you're on a starboard tack. And when the wind is hitting the port side of the boat, you're on a port tack. So the right side of the boat, you're on a starboard tack. Left side of the boat, you're on a port tack.
Interesting.
Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so which boat would be on a starboard tack and
B.
which boat would be on a port tack?
B is
Oh, wait,
starboard.
B is starboard?
Oh, okay.
Correct.
And A
B is
is
starboard. And A is port. That's correct.
port.
Wait.
So when the boat is on a starboard tack, they generally have right-of-way over a boat on a port tack. So which boat of these two would have the right-of-way?
B.
B.
B. So B, if two boats were sailing at each other like this, B would be able to yell starboard, and then A would have to move out of the way. So the next rule of right-of-way is leeward over windward, or leeward over windward, however you pronounce it. So the leeward boat is always the boat that's farther away from the wind. So which of these two boats would be leeward?
B.
B. Right. So if the leeward boat always has right of way, then which boat has right of way?
B.
B. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
Okay, so the third rule of right of way is overtaken boat has right of way. So the boat that's going faster and overtaking the other boat is the overtaking boat, and then the slower boat is the overtaken boat. So which of these two would be the overtaking boat?
B.
B. Correct. So if the overtaken boat has right of way, then which boat would have right of way?
A.
A. That's good. So our next rule is tacking boats do not have right of way. They lose all their rights. So here we have two boats, and they're both going on the same tack. They're both, no one's hitting each other, right? But then if B decided to tack into A, they would lose all of their rights. So B would not be allowed to hit A, basically. So yeah, basically if you tack, you lose all your rights. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so now one of the most important rule is, what do you think one of the most important rules, like if you were driving, what would the most important rule be?
Seatbelt.
Seatbelt? Well, seatbelt safety, kind of. Julie, do you have any ideas?
Don't kill yourself or anyone.
That's a good rule. And so to avoid hitting yourself,
Look
yeah.
where you're going.
Look where you're going. Yeah, and these are all rules to avoid what?
A
Crashing.
crash.
A crash. So a collision, right? So that's one of the most important things you want to remember about sailing too. So are you guys ready to play a game?
Yeah.
And use this knowledge that you've just learned?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna play a game, and we have two boats here, A and B, and I'm gonna put the boats in a certain position, and you guys are gonna all have to figure out on your own which boat has right of way and why, and then whoever raises their hand and answers first gets a point. If they answer right, they get a point, and the first person to 3 points wins. So if I have two boats and they were both sailing along like this, which one would have, I saw your hand first.
A.
A would have right of way, and why is
Leeward.
that? Leeward?
Yes.
That's correct, Josh. And B, tacks, who is right of way.
This one.
A.
Why?
Because he has no rights.
Alexandra. Because
Because he's
tacking. That's correct. Okay. So if we have two boats and they're going like this, they're both sailing at each other. Which boat would have right of way? Josh.
Because starboard. The wind is coming on its starboard side,
Yeah,
so it has right of way.
that's correct. 1 point for Josh. All right. Okay, so if you have two boats, they're sailing along like this. Who would have right of way? Julie.
Wait. A.
A. Why would A have
Because
right of
it's a leeward boat.
Because it's the leeward boat, so leeward is right of way, right?
Yep.
That's good. That's great. Okay, so if you have two boats sailing along like this, and this one's going really fast, and it's going really fast past it. B would have right of way. Why?
Overtaken over overtaken.
Overtaken over overtaken. That's correct. What would happen if there were two boats like this, and which one would have right of way? Everyone? A would have right of way because it's starboard, right?
Yeah.
And what would happen if B said, no, I'm not moving out of the way, and B would not move out of the way? What would A have to do?
Move out of the way.
Because
Move out of the
collision
way.
is the one thing you want to avoid.
That's good. That's good. All right. So I think you guys are all getting the ideas. Do any of you guys have any questions? Brief time. So let's brainstorm some stuff. What did we learn today?
Starboard over port.
Starboard over port. That's good. And
Overtaken over overtaken.
that's good too. Overtaking. So these are the rules of right of way that we're going over,
Avoid
right?
collisions at all costs.
That's a big one. That's a really important one, Julie. Avoid collisions.
Leeward over windward.
Leeward over windward. And there's one more, guys.
When you
Oh, when you're tacking, you lose all rights.
When you're tacking, you lose all rights. Let's head out on the water and apply what we've just learned.
Let's
Yes.
do this.
Hey.
Come on, guys.